Just checking in on you. You know? Anyway, here we go. Girlfriend's withdrawal. She's withdrawing. Dear Bill Nye, the illiterate guy. You know what's funny? That's a funny joke, and I blew it because I can't read out loud because I'm kind of illiterate. I'll get right to it. My girlfriend and I have a very active sex life, and we've been trying to stay safe during what? And she recently suggested that we withhold from sex until she obtains birth control. Well, Jesus Christ, yes. My issue is that the apartment is a month and a half away. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Fucking rub one out. Said my BS meter is going crazy on this. All of a sudden, we can't use a condom anymore. Do you think this is cause for more concern, or am I just being paranoid? Thanks in advance and go fuck yourself. Wait a minute. No, I don't think that's cause for concern. What do you think she's doing? That's not cause for concern. That's, you were getting the cookie and now she took the cookies away and you're kind of upset about it. I don't know. You're a young guy, so you want to fuck every day. And I imagine a month and a half seems like a million miles away. I'm an older guy, so I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'll jerk off like twice. I can do 6 weeks easy. No, I wouldn't. She might have, maybe one of her friends had an issue and it scared the shit out of her, and I don't know what, but what I would do is I would sit down and talk to her about it without being accusatory, and I would just say, listen, I just want to talk to you about the whole birth control thing if we could. And there's nothing women enjoy better than that guy actually saying, I would like to sit down and discuss something in a relationship. They love doing that. At least the ones that, unless they're wired like a guy. And if they are, they're like, oh my God, shut up. And just say, listen, we've had a great sex life. Yeah. And I love you. You got to do that bullshit. That's like the beginning of a speech. You're like, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. It's an honor to be up here. That's what you're doing. I love you. You're beautiful. You blah, 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 blah. And then you get to the fucking point. Just say, listen, we had a very active sex life. We've been using a condom. Nothing's ever happened. And all of a sudden I understand you want to be on birth control, which is cool. I'm just making sure if there's no other issue.
If you've got an issue, here's a tissue.
Because, I find you really attractive and 6 weeks is a long ways away. And I was just wondering why we couldn't continue to use a condom. I'm not pressuring you. I'm just asking because I really want to fuck you. No, don't say that last part. That's what I would do. I don't know. I got to get rid of this fucking anger, man. I got to get rid of this shit. I don't have to get rid of it, but it can't be the default fucking emotion. Like when I was driving across Vermont and New Hampshire down to Portland, Maine, going across Route 2, the amount of times I had a mild heart attack as I'm flipping out about the douchebag driving in front of me, only to finally, when it becomes 2 lanes, go past them and see it's a cute little old lady, and that's why they're driving slow. You'd think I would learn the lesson, like, there's some old people out here, Bill, why don't you relax? This is syrup country. They do things a little slower up here, I did. I just kept making the same mistake over and fucking over again, driving like a maniac, I'm an idiot. I really have to conquer that. If anybody knows how to I go through ebbs and flows where my anger issues will be way, way better. And they're still completely unacceptable, as Verzi likes to say. But then they start ramping up again, and it's just it's embarrassing. Oh, Freckles. Bill, you're kind of oversimplifying things. Well, that's what I do. You listen to my podcast to feel better about yourself, to feel smarter. Would make everybody's life way better, I would think. Does that make you feel good? Are you smarter than me? If you don't like it, listen to another podcast, all right? Oh, Jesus. That'll put a fly in the ointment right there.